In just 10 minutes, the interviewer was so happy. I was the only guy in the entire college who got 10 CGPA just because of Vimal sir. The guy who does not used to understand what is cloud computing, in just 3 days, I can say I was able to understand a lot of things. And our college final placement season was almost about to end, and I wasn't placed in any company. Literally, I was completely afraid. This earth can actually transform an entire guy from an unnurtured brain to a complete nurtured brain, I can say. My name is 𝐴𝐿. So basically, I am from Dhanbad district, Jharkhand. So talking about my how I joined Vimal sir, actually the thing was like I did my MCA from VIT Vellore, and during that time, like when I joined the MCA during the year 2019, and so we had actually in our second semester we had a subject called cloud computing. So the moment when I heard about cloud computing, it was like a kind of magic. What is this basically cloud? And that was the weakest subject I can say when I joined VIT Vellore and was doing the MCA there. So when I joined as a cloud computing there, the faculties were good, but not up to the mark, not up to the industry standard actually. So I was used to be very afraid of the cloud computing, and in fact my marks was very less in the cloud computing, I can say, because I used to the day before the exam actually, what I used to happen, I used to get panic. I used to get panic because of this thing that, oh my God, today the cloud computing. So normally in the coding language you can you can simply go and code out the things, be it C, C++, Java or anything. Conceptually wise, everything is same, right? So when I heard about cloud computing, when when the teacher started teaching cloud computing, the first thing I heard about what is cloud computing. So in fact, in the entire during the journey of my college, I wasn't able to understand the actual concept of cloud computing. Then what happened, our placement season was going on during the year 2021. So what happened, many companies, as the cloud computing is already trending in the market actually. So during the year, I can say around 20 to 21 during the time of pandemic, right? When the placement season was on, and you saw that during the time of placement season, first of all, many companies were not coming actually during the start of the pandemic, and slowly people started losing out their job. And because of that, our placement season also got hampered, right? So I saw that many of my friends actually got placed actually, and I was feeling very afraid that oh my God, everybody's getting placed, and during this time of pandemic, and everybody's losing the job, and the companies are coming very less in our college. How will I get placed? Because I was just trying to work out that thing, but nobody was there to hold my hand and say that, yeah, this is the way, how we can actually achieve the goals which we have. Then what happened, like during the year 2020 was during the time of the placement season. So actually, I got placed in. I had a friend from my college BCA. So his name was Aditya Kumar Shahu. So basically, I was just having a chit chat with him. Okay, all of a sudden, like actually, we were having a college group for the BCA in our college actually. So one of my junior who was already in contact with the Vimal sir. So he was a part of Earth 1.0 student. So he basically told me about Vimal sir, and that's how I actually came to know about Vimal sir through him actually. So I heard I just used to take, and normally how the people used to go that he's just a teacher, and these people used to just simply post lot of things about them. So I just know somehow I just enrolled into the course of his Terraform during the year 2021 when he started his first Terraform classes actually. And during that time also, when he started this thing, our college final year project was also going on that time, and it was almost about the end of the college, right? So you won't believe that my friend actually told me about Vimal sir, and slowly I inquired a lot about Vimal sir, and I came to know. I started his class with the Docker actually, first in the Rise 1.0 channel. That time sir was running the YouTube channel of IIC Rise. So you won't believe that I somehow cracked the Infosys. My first company was Infosys actually when I joined in the Infosys by the year 2021, and that too because of the Vimal sir only. I can say, because I just started going through the Docker classes of Vimal sir, and in just 3 days after I actually clarified the first round. That was a coding round in the hacking with InfyTQ. So during the year 2021, when our college final placement season was almost about to end, and I wasn't placed in any company. Literally, I was completely afraid. So when I started this journey of RSCSA, that time sir has already delivered this topic of RSCSA 8.0 actually. So if you when I saw the first session of the video where the sir was explaining about himself, during this just half part of the video only, I was actually fascinated about his ideas in the belief and the things which he shared in the community in just such a short span of time. I started actually from the RSCSA video. In the first 5 videos only, there was a like wow kind of factor. I actually started treating him as my god, I can say. So the guy who does not used to understand what is cloud computing, in just 3 days, I can say I was able to understand a lot of things. And since after the moment when I started this particular rise one on this RSCSA video, right? So 3 days hence only thereafter, my interview was there, right? You won't believe, in just 3 days, I just prepare RSCSA video, and somehow I just saw 2 to 3 videos of Docker. And with that particular video only, I was just able to crack the interview of Infosys, and I landed up a package of 6.25 almost by the end of the March, I can say. And in the month of May, the placement season got completed. Almost by the month of March, that was the almost last months of the placement season gone, and somehow I got placed into Infosys. And that was my first company. And you won't believe, during that time, sir also came with the, after some months, right, sir came with the summer training program, ML Ops, right? So literally, if you say in my college, I was very, I can say I wasn't knowing about machine learning. In machine learning, I failed. Literally, actually we are having 2 semesters. In the first semester, somehow I managed to do, but I actually failed during that time. In second season, somehow I studied, but I did not understand what I studied. Literally, I did not know what is machine learning and what is the thing. Okay, I literally studied from Vimal sir, and you won't believe, in just one video, I understood what every machine learning is entirely dependent on y equals to mx plus e. And because of that particular line, that Docker thing, and how sir integrated DevOps with machine learning, and since I was doing my final year project based on the machine learning only, so I came up with some new ideas in my college. And even the guy who was taking the exam, even my examiner who was taking my interview, he was also shocked by this kind of ideas when I came as a student, as a fresher. I'm coming with some new ideas, and you won't believe I was awarded with 10.0 CGPA. In just 7 days, I prepared this entire technical journey, and in just 7 days, I learned this lot of things. And the guy who was feeling afraid from the last 1 year what I will deliver in my final year project, in just 7 days, I just got 10 CGPA. Because in our college, the guys like is already having the internship, they will always get a 10 CGPA or something. But the guy who did not got placed only, what about him? Guys like me who was unplaced actually at that time. So we were having afraid how we'll score, because for sitting in any company and going high in the market, we need some CGPA, right? And my CGPA was already low in the first 2 semesters, and then third and fourth it was normal, but not up to that mark. And just because of Vimal sir, I got 10 CGPA in the final year project, and because of that my CGPA also got right. I got placed in Infosys. I know what is machine learning now, and later on, after a few years, I got to know about ARTH. Like my friend was already there in ARTH 1.0. He used to tell me about all the interesting factors that used to go in ARTH 1.0, and slowly, I just started taking his external trainings, and all which actually benefited me a lot. So now, during talking about my journey in Infosys, like September 2021, I joined Infosys. Okay, so my first project was also based on the cloud itself only. And since I was aware now what is cloud computing, what is a little bit about, talking about Terraform, when sir started. In fact, when he started, Sir just told him that you don't need any prerequisite. I was just shocked at how can a guy integrate Terraform with AWS. You don't believe that in just 10 days, I wasn't able to understand 100% part of it, but as in first session, I was able to understand 10% of it. And slowly, like when I joined Infosys in 2021, my first project was also based on the Azure DevOps only. So DevOps ultimately. So during this 1 year, I struggled a lot, and then then the year 2022, sir started with in 2021 year end, I guess, right, or maybe 2022 beginning, sir started with 2.0, right? So I was so excited to join the moment when I heard about the 1.0, and when I saw myself saw the knowledge of the level of the guys who joined 1.0, I was very happy. You won't believe the moment when I just got to know that I was among the first 10 candidates who joined the ARTH 2.0. And from that point, from September, from the year 2022 to 2023, I cracked 6 certification in the field of DevOps, starting with the Red Hat Certified System Associate, AWS Cloud Practitioner, AWS Certified Associate. Okay, and recently I also cracked 𝐷𝐶 Terraform Associate certification, which was the part of this entire journey in the ARTH 2.0. And recently I just got placed in Mercedes-Benz, which is one of the biggest product company with a salary package of 12 LPA. It's all because of ARTH, I can say, and it's all because of Vimal sir and his guidance and his teaching and his mentorship, that whatever I am today, I am, even my parents, I myself, from the internally, I can feel that change. In just 2 years, I actually know a lot. And in just 1 year, in just 2 years, I completed somewhere around 6 certifications, I can say. And I'm also on the verge of completing Kubernetes Certified Associate Certification, CCAD and CKAC. But since due to the time constraint, I'm not able to give those exams. But I can say I've almost completed CCAD portion also. And I would also recommend everyone to join ARTH, because that's one of the biggest program of the Vimal sir. And I have felt that closely actually.
Thank you so much, Arpit. How did you feel like before the ARTH journey and after completing the ARTH journey? How was your feeling?
Yeah. So like before starting the journey of ARTH, I was very excited that, on the first day itself, only sir showed a lot of wow factors actually. In the Linux itself, when he started with delivering the Linux, actually, he actually delivered a lot of new factors, and the kind of fascinating idea, the integrations which he teaches is way beyond the imaginations, I can say. So on the first day only, I was very excited, and I used to attend the sessions very regularly, I can say. I used to do this, whatever the task used to be given by us to the Vimal sir. So I used to do that, because that during the September 2021, this entire journey of work was going during my time of job also. I used to get exhausted by the end of the day, but still I used to do the Vimal sir classes in the evening actually. Even getting exhausted, but that exhaustion also used to, become the kind of excitement when I used to hear, okay, now Vimal sir class is going to take place. So that level of excitement I was having, and that's what showed in my result actually also.
Okay. So Arpit, what do you think this ARTH journey can impact on students' life?
I can say the student who wasn't knowing anything, as I told you already, that the student who wasn't knowing anything what is cloud computing, in this just 2 years of span of time, starting with the Linux world actually, this ARTH can actually transform an entire guy from an unnurtured brain to a complete nurtured brain, I can say. Means today I feel the difference as a corporate, I can say I feel the difference what ARTH has given to me, in consideration with the guys who is already having the experience of somewhere around 8 to 10 years. I'm able to compete with those guys. And I am already coming with some new ideas. And because of this also, I was awarded in the Infosys with my cloud professional tag actually. In just 1 year, I was awarded with this tag.
Congratulations for your achievements, Arpit. Just one more last question I want to ask you. That do you think that this ARTH journey, how can this ARTH journey will help someone in their college?
Yeah. So like I told you that during the final year of my college, right? So ARTH will actually shape your knowledge and will give a boost to your placements, I can say, where you would be the guys who would be able to withstand your colleagues, I can say. You would be someone the company would always like to hire first, because of the innovative ideas, with the innovative mindset, and because of the innovative stuff you will be coming out, and the knowledges which normally even your colleagues would not be having. So that will what make you different from the other candidates.
So one more thing, Arpit, that whatever task Vimal sir has given you, did that help you in the interviews, for taking the interviews, as well as those tasks, did they help you in the companies as well?
Yeah. So talking about in my college, I can say in the final year project, when sir taught one topic, that how we can integrate in Docker, how we can run our entire machine learning program, right? So that was one of the ideas which I portrayed in my final year project. Okay, and they were actually very happy that I am trying to combine 2 different technology. One is the machine learning and one is the cloud computing, which is the trendy technology in the market, actually, how I combine and how integrated as a student and came up with these ideas. So I just used that particular idea in my own project, and I made necessary changes in my code and came up with these ideas, and I was awarded with 10 CGPA directly. In just 10 minutes, the interviewer was so happy. I was the only guy in the entire college who got 10 CGPA just because of Vimal sir.